Hello. But I won't say goodbye. Oh my gosh. That was painfully nostalgic. Nostalgically painful. Hey, I I worked at Target and that ad played with that song over and over and over again. So I know the tune. Yeah, you say I say hello, you say goodbye or whatever. That just brought back those memories. So I can hear you if that's what you're asking. Oh no, is it not working?
It should be working.
I mean, I hear you fine.
Hello?
You hear
Oh,
me
there we go.
fine.
Okay. It's working now. Hello? Sorry about that, guys. That was such a pain. Alright, so, just to clue you guys in on what we were talking about 5.5, the stupid edition of D&D
2024.
2024.
But no, sorry. I'll let you finish your intro.
Oh no, we don't really have an intro. We're just sort of vibing.
Oh, that's fine. But no, to tail off of what Tori said about how on 2024 you get your subclasses at level 3.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
You mean the for the sorcerer subclass?
Yeah.
Noisy.
Which I think is a great argument. I know you can just cheat and just go to. I'm gonna just do 2014 sorcerer and use that. So
Look. It bugs me because if you are a wild magic sorcerer, you're gonna know it before you hit level 3.
well, you could storyline it in that you don't really know the source of your power, just that strange things are happening.
So your argument
And
is
I don't know if
wild
that
magic
would be a
sorcerer-
requirement of it or not. Yeah, it's up to you to role play, or you could, your character knows all along. You just never told anyone what it was.
Well,
It
and
just bugs me.
that doesn't really make sense to me either. I mean, so if we frame this in the perspective of Wise, right? You can make a 6-year-old, right? And then, story is, oh, they discovered that they had that they have magical potential. In D&D, if you make a 6-year-old, that's going to be a terrifying 6-year-old for one. But they're going to have the same stats as their contemporaries, which is weird as hell to me.
Well, you know what? I think I would have to go to the hospital if a 6-year-old walked up on me right now with a knife. If he starts stabbing, I don't expect it. I'm going to need help. I'm level 1, he's level 1. It makes sense. I haven't trained, I haven't buffed up. I don't have the kung fu reactions to grab the knife before it pierces my spleen. But he accomplished that somehow. And now here we are interviewing from the hospital room. Atris, take it away.
I think Atris's point, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think Atris's point is if they made a barbarian, that 6-year-old could throw you through the wall.
Yeah. I feel like there's some kind of concession in one of the editions that puts limitations on like child characters. I feel like
Well, okay, I'm sorry. That part, and no, I'm not arguing it. It's a foreign concept to me. It's like, who creates child characters? Usually, you create a character. Most people create. I'm a young adult that's buff and handsome and knows kung fu. No one's like, I'm a 6-year-old kid and I get a B in geography. It's like,
I have an answer to that actually.
I
oh,
do as
by all
well.
means. Oh boy,
Tori
DM.
first.
get educated, folks.
DMs. In my first campaign in our Monday game, I was playing an adult. Everyone else was playing an adult. But one of the important NPCs was a
kid.
6-year-old tiefling that we had to protect.
Yes.
So
My
Okay,
adventures.
I can understand that.
My adventures in playing a kid were unfortunate. So I wanted to play a child genius, right? The whole deal where they're like 12 but they've been through college already. Sheldon Cooper.
Child Emperor.
Child Emperor, sure.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a flavor of character that's just really interesting where they have a childhood naivete, but they speak like a college professor.
That
right?
makes sense to me.
And unfortunately, I played that character in Within the Ring of Fire. For those of you in the audience who don't know what Within the Ring of Fire is, it's the
Oh my
worst
God.
gosh darn system to ever exist.
even the creator admits that. Even the creator admits that they're kind of ashamed of it.
No,
It
and
has potential.
it has potential, just not within the universe that it is built for. Because invariably, for some gosh darn reason, there's always that one player that's like, actually being a rapist is it's part of my character. It's like, what? Yeah, I worship this specific god. No!
No, you misunderstood. He said therapist.
Ha 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 ha.
Therapist.
Ha 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 ha. No. Sorry, I probably should have, like, not spoiler warning, but, like, trauma warninged a little bit.
You think?
Maybe. But, like, I'm playing an actual child, and a player decided that child needed to be introduced to, certain things.
Wait, was I there for that one?
I don't think so. No, you weren't.
Okay, because in my group, that's what one of our players was trying to do, and
Maybe?
the group was like, yeah, we
Wait.
didn't really play too much after that.
Maybe.
Was it the
Don't
family
name
that
drop.
went clubbing?
Just don't name drop. You two.
I'm not. You know what? I'll just
My
leave it at that.
apologies, Tanzanite.
I'll leave it at that. I apologize.
Anywho, no, I don't understand why the system is the way it is, but that was
sorry.
that was the first and last time I tried to play that kind of character, because just why?
So I do want to say, because I really like the concept. I like the the child emperor concept. I think in a safe environment with the right
Yes.
people,
Yes.
and if you talk to them and say, "Hey, I want to play this concept," that's what people should focus on and not like deviate from that
yes.
concept.
Like
And
chat
I
says,
think that could have a fun time.
like chat says, playing Stewie Griffin, or, for example, Over the Garden Wall, or, what are some other?
I
Huh?
have another example.
Oh yeah.
In the Friday game I'm in, group 2, my character Vario was a dragonborn, but she had some magic happen to her, and she basically reverted mentally into a child, and she is smaller now, and she will work out of that. It's just an effect of the spell that was cast on her.
Okay, wait. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun, but your character regressed as a child into a child, right?
More or less. She's like 4 feet tall now and walks and like runs around like a dog.
Okay, so give her a mushroom to restore her and make her say, "It's a me, Mario."
It's a me, Mario! Oh my word! Ken, you mad lad!
No. Yeah, so she's a little bit of spoiler for the Friday games. She's eventually going to be able to change forms, and each of those forms is going to have a different personality. But her main unaltered form right now is basically an awakened dog.
I'm sorry, Tori, but unfortunately we're going to be putting a partisan cap on you, and you must, at some point, say, it is a me, Vario.
Just keep in mind that your character in group 1 hasn't met my character yet.
I am aware.
So who knows? Maybe she'll like you. Maybe she'll remember this. Who knows?
Listen. If anyone was to do it, it would probably be the prototype for Alistair, if you recall that dumpster fire.
Hey,
Huh?
that's fair.
The one who was vaguely Cockney.
Yeah, I'm really glad you dropped that.
I'm an insane trickster!
So, Atris,
Yes.
so out of curiosity and back to just the
D&D.
magic topic,
Yeah.
I don't know if this was something you were talking about, something else, or with circle magic.
Oh, circle magic. So for explanation, guys, this started because we were talking about circle magic, and Ken asked what circle magic was, and Tori brought up a video about the stupid edition of D&D. And it caused this huge blowout because the way that they did circle magic in 5th edition, or sorry, in 2024 edition, the stupid edition, is extraordinarily just wild to me. Because as someone who just is a world builder, it has a lot of implications for what they were suggesting, and none of them were good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ken, to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
No, hold on. Keep that thought.
So basically what's going on in the stupid edition is you can gather together a circle of wizards and upcast a spell to be a mile wide and permanent. My issue isn't the mile wide. That's an interesting effect. My issue is with the permanent effect.
But did they say what it was that it was required to make it permanent?
They did, but nobody actually really uses spell components. At least from what I understand. I think some people do, but...
Okay, fair.
For our groups in general, it's just assumed you have it unless it's a gold cost, and then in that case you do need to track it.
I have never, ever seen or played in a game where we use spell components.
Yeah. No, it's just assumed that that's part of your preparation before you leave a town.
Yeah. I suppose when you prep a spell slot to have that spell.
Yeah.
But then how does that work for things like pearls from what was it? Kaon or something? One of the realms. Black pearls from Pandemonium, that.
Well, weirdly enough, a lot of spell components don't get used. Like you need them to initiate the spell, but it's not like it destroys them. There are some that it does, but for the most part, if I'm remembering correctly, it doesn't really consume them unless it says otherwise.
That doesn't make sense to me either, because you have things like bat guano and whatever else for fireball, which sort of makes
Yeah,
sense
true.
because it's
It's 2 of the 3 ingredients for TNT.
yeah. I believe it's consumed for the fireball.
I think so.
Yeah, because it's a casting component. It's just weird,
but it's not a gold value casting component. Generally, unless it specifically says it's consumed, only gold value casting components are consumed by spellcast.
rules
Like,
as
300
written.
gold.
Rules
like a
as
300 gold
written.
diamond.
Sorry, rules as written. I get that. What I don't understand is just.
I think they didn't want to be too strict. They wanted to have a balance of like, this spell is powerful enough that you're gonna need optionally you're gonna need a resource to be able to maintain casting it.
Oh no, my brain went to a very bad place.
Dag Crystal states that they have played under many DMs, and none of them made them worry about spell components.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just assumed you have what you need usually. Unless it's, again, 300 gold diamond for Revivify. You have to track that, but, you know. Most of the
It's
time
still fun to use as a descriptor when you're casting the spell. So instead of like, I cast fireball, you actually describe my character takes this component, slathers it on his face, and claps his hands, and something like that.
Congratulations! Somebody accidentally flicked a cigarette onto you, and now you are the fireball.
And I mean, if you want to rub guano into your face, go for it.
Well, just under the eyes, so it looks like you're like playing football.
War paint. Yeah.
Yeah, war paint. That's what it is. Bat guano war paint.
I'm not sure how to feel about a goblin that basically just paints scat onto their face. That's weird to me.
Well, it helps keep the sinuses clear,
Also, pretty good sunscreen, actually.
Yes, actually, very good sunscreen, but you don't want to spread it too thin. It's kind of hard to get out sometimes.
You smell like a distillery.
All right, see you later, Tanzanite. It was nice to have you here.
See you around, Tanzanite. Sorry.
Have a good night.
All right. Anyways, so for those of you who don't know what circle casting is, basically what you're doing is you are getting together with a bunch of other mages to cast a very specific spell at an increased efficacy or range or something or other, right? So, like, if you 10 mage cast Circle Fireball, it's gonna do some interesting damage.
It's a nuke, just saying. It's just a nuke.
Yeah, that's a nuke. Mind you, it's probably going to consume the casters because they're not going to escape. But, war is war.
Look, the number one rule of Fireball is I didn't ask how big the room was.
I said I cast Fireball.
Exactly.
What if... Now, I don't know, could this be an actual mechanic or a homebrew mechanic to where as a spell is being circle cast, you have an opponent mage on the other side imbue his own augment to it to like counter some of your augments.
Congratulations! The enemy is now confused. That is an actual move in Pokemon where you buff your enemy and they become confused.
That is amazing.
But
Okay.
I find that hilarious because it's like malicious compliance spellcasting.
Yes.
Like, yes, you go ahead and cast that fireball, but I'm gonna increase the range so you get caught in the blast. That's evil.
Yeah, range to two centimeters.
But yeah, no.
I'm gonna send something in the bubble chat for you to pull up, and Ken can look at it too. I'm looking at it.
Oh my god! The fireball augment immediate combustion, so it explodes at point blank range.
That's evil.
See, it's circle. Well, again, I think I'm just fanning it with. I don't think it's real, but I think it's a cool concept to allow uh, a clever player to do that.
Not as
Yeah, Sid.
I mean, I had the stupid idea of combining Ice Knife with Fireball, just so that you have you have the initial thrown Fireball, and then it breaks into uh, it's an AOE, and then it's another AOE, so it's like a cluster bomb or a sequential detonation bomb.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
Cluster
There's only one
munition.
explosion.
Huh?
I don't know how that would work, because there'd be only one explosion technically.
It would explode, throw out orbs of Fireball again. 3 per orb, or 3 per cast, I guess. I forget what the actual wording of Ice Knife is. But then they'd have to
I
make
thought
another...
Ice Knife was a knife made of ice.
It is.
It is.
Wherever it landed, it just exploded into shards of ice.
Yes.
It is.
But the idea
Okay.
is that you throw a fireball, the fireball explodes, and then 3 more fireballs come out and hit other people.
That's
Messy, yes.
If you wanted to bring up that link, we can actually look through
episode
Circle
7,
Magic.
8, 9 levels of insanity.
Let's take a look at what you sent me.
It's the page for the circle spells for 2024.
So, can any class cast circle spells, or just like wizards?
Like-
Looking through it, I think it's any spellcasting class.
Now, does the spell have to be like this is a circle spell?
I
Any
still
spell
don't
that has a
see...
casting time of an action or 1 minute longer and is cast using a spell slot can be cast as a circle spell.
So you can just augment any spell any of you guys cast.
Excuse me, I need the thing.
What?
You never sent it to me.
It's in the bubble chat.
And son of a... You know what that doesn't pop up for me?
It said it was in the bubble chat.
All I heard was, I'm gonna send it to you.
You want me to send it to you?
Okay, I found it. Alright, so... Eligible spells. Any spell that has a casting time or an action of 1 minute or longer is cast using a spell slot. Can be cast as a circle spell. So that's literally any spell besides rituals and
Cantrips.
cantrips. No. Well, okay, is cast using a circle
A
spell.
spell slot.
Why
right, so-
can't you spell or upcast cantrips? That doesn't really make any sense to me.
Because they grow automatically as you level up.
And I don't hear no bell.
I don't know.
Well, cantrips are supposed to be like weak puffs of magic. I don't think it was ever intended to be buffable. Like, for example, gust of wind is just farting, basically. It's not going to like launch you into lower orbit.
I obviously need to show you some stuff that Sebastian does then.
Oh boy, we're about to get a gust of wind build, folks.
No, but they use it to some interesting
Interesting.
effect. Huh?
Sensibine.
So this is a little bit of spellcasting heresy, but because what was it? Is it negative damage or healing counts as negative damage?
Yeah. That's what we figured out. That's what we
Sebastian,
rolled.
Sebastian, my spellcaster, who is a scribe wizard, can rewrite his spells to have the same effect as other spells. So, for example, One of my favorite things to do is to cast Magic Missile, but give it a healing effect so that I am able to heal from a distance.
We also ruled that it does still hurt.
Oh yeah, no, that was one of my stipulations, is that, yeah, this is still offensive magic. It is aggressive healing. You can feel your skin knitting back together. It's not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, he uses that to great effect. What was I trying to say?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
What'd you do? What'd you do? I should bring up the chat. Hold on. Go ahead.
Cast a cast iron pan while playing one of the cast and Castaway. Ha! Ha ha! Or perhaps, I cast Iron Pan playing a Warforged named the Iron Giant. I don't know. Anyways, no, so at some point Sebastian, who wasn't really thinking, cast the offensive healing magic on a baby griffin.
I remember that.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Was the great baby griffin injured? And
Yes.
That's why he...
Yes, he was. Or they were, whatever.
Fair.
And you were so used to healing us and us just gritting our teeth and bearing it that you were like, oh, this will work.
Well,
Yeah,
he
the
did it
baby
on
griffin
himself
panicked.
first. He did it on himself first by casting, what was it? Thunder or something? Sunder?
Shatter?
Shatter. He cast Shatter and gave himself military grade tinnitus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fun.
Hey, it cleared
you
up the
can't
tinnitus. Oh, sorry. A little bit of a side note. So, they actually recorded what tinnitus sounds like.
Uh-huh.
Why would they do that? I already have it bad enough.
No.
Oh, you're
Because
talking
it's
about the thing where you can't hear it if you already have it?
No. They put a microphone into their ear and were able to record tinnitus. It's not
What?
it's not a mental thing, it is a physical sound that you are hearing.
I thought it was just feedback.
No.
You mean so it's actually making that noise in my ear?
Yes.
I don't like that.
I have tinnitus, so I know exactly what you mean.
I don't like that.
No, that they were talking to this scientist or was it a scientist? I'm not sure. But I need to look this up before I go even further down this rabbit hole, because I could be insane and that's just something that I dreamt up. But I'm almost certain it's a real thing. Anywho, back to D&D.
Yeah, did I ever tell you about how I got my tinnitus?
No.
Don't drink and play with fireworks, kids.
I mean, that's a given.
It wasn't me.
Well, did you have fireworks explode in your ear?
Basically, we were drinking, and my idiot friend was smoking a cigarette, sitting on a box of fireworks.
Okay, anyway, so with circle casting, let's see.
I did notice that you can't prolong it for forever. The limit's 24 hours.
I see that as well.
Yeah, I think he was just giving an example, I'm guessing.